Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to share with you the 5 skincare rules that I think just about everyone should adhere to in order to get the most out of their skincare routine. These are the 5 things that since I started following, honestly, have transformed my own skincare routine and helped me to achieve some of my skin goals. Often skincare can be a little bit baffling. We focus on the products, the skin types, what may or may not work for you, and honestly, it can be a bit of a minefield. But if you follow these 5 quick rules, honestly, I think it'll simplify everything down for you and give you some massive benefits in terms of your own skincare routine. So sit back, relax, and let's talk the skincare fundamentals. Now, I've got a lot to cover in this video, so I'm just going to cut the waffle and delve straight on into it. But before I do, I want to hear from you guys. What are the one rule that you follow in terms of your own skincare routine? What's the non-negotiable thing? Leave it in the comments section below. And whilst you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, because honestly, it supports me and the channel so much. I would love you forever. But should we start with the first rule, which is never be exclusive to one brand. I know for years and years and years, brands have been telling us that if you buy all their products, you will have the skin of your dreams. They also perpetrate the myth that their products might not work with other brands' products, and it's just safer to stick within one brand, one skincare line for your whole routine. This is just rot, and something that hopefully with the advent of like skincare, YouTube, and people really exploring the market in more detail, hopefully we can move away from. In truth, no brand does everything perfectly. Some brands have their ding 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 holy grail serums, others are just better for moisturizers, for cleansers, and it's all about working out which individual products work well for your skin and then curating your own skincare routine based on a number of different brands. Honestly, I'm saying this as a brand owner myself. I've come up with my own skincare line, which I'll leave a shameful plug and a link to a video up there. But honestly, I don't want people to just shop exclusively my brand. I want them to mix it in with all of their favorite brands that meet their ethos, the products that work best for them, and to create their own skincare routine based on the best products, not on individual brands. I honestly found so much benefit when I moved away from just using The Ordinary and La Roche-Posay, which are my 2 ride or dies. I still use a lot of The Ordinary products, but I've also mixed in so many other great brands, and honestly, my skin loves me for it. Now, the second rule is to follow the science. I know, we all like to do what's right for us. Sometimes scientists do bore us a little bit. Let's be honest, no one wants to sit down and have to read a scientific paper. But at its basis, there are some scientific principles when it comes to skincare ingredients that are definitely worth following. There are 3 ingredients which are scientifically proven to deliver amazing benefits from our skin. That is retinol in terms of anti-aging, it's antioxidants in terms of protecting our skin from free radicals, blue light radiation, pollution, and the oxidative stresses that we see day to day, and it's of course SPF to protect us from the UVA and UVB rays of the sun. These are the 3 ingredients that I think are pretty much non-negotiable because there's so much science to back them up and how they work. I think a lot of people have got to terms with their favorite SPF, and most people now understand retinol and how it can work, but I think antioxidants are kind of the missing link. I did a recent video of breaking down some of the most popular antioxidants and how they could work for you, so I definitely recommend you check that out if you're trying to incorporate these 3 ingredients successfully. I'll link that up there if you do want to explore it in more detail. The third rule I always follow about is invest your money in serums, not in cleansers and moisturizers. There are so many bougie, luxury, expensive cleansers and really overpriced moisturizers on the market, when in truth, these are the bookends of your routine, and the major benefit comes between them in the serums and the real active ingredients that you're applying. Some cleansers and some moisturizers will have active ingredients in them, but I prefer to use these for the serums and the toners, the essences, the things that go between the routine, because I think that's where you get the most benefit. If you're overpaying for your cleanser or your moisturizer, it might not leave you with a whole lot of money to then invest in quality serums. And I would say, whatever your budget is, work out what your skincare budget per month is, and then divide it up amongst the steps. But focus the majority of the spend on those serums, where I think you can spend a little bit more to get additional benefit, when in truth, spending more on a cleanser just gives you a nicer scent, maybe a bougier packaging option, without actually delivering more benefit for the skin. Now, my 4th rule is to always include a calming and soothing serum in your routine. If you think about how we target the skin, we're always like attacking that pimple. We're targeting those fine lines and wrinkles. We can often be quite aggressive in the way that we speak about our skin and the products that we use. The actives that we use can be quite irritating on the skin, even if they are delivering great benefits. So I always say, show the skin some love, nourish it, and include at least one serum which is going to calm calm and soothe. The science shows that when our skin is calmer, when there's less inflammation present, all the other ingredients we use are going to work a little bit better. So actually adding a calming and soothing serum could actually dial up the effect that you get from the rest of your serums, give you a little bit more bang for your buck, which I love. My current go-to favorite is this. This is the Stress Less by Geek and Gorgeous. I'll leave a link to this in the description box because honestly, this is like the best calming and soothing serum I've ever used. You put this on your skin and the oat extract in here just calms, brings that relief to the skin. I use it midway through my skincare routine, but sometimes if I've used a really harsh exfoliator, I might use it a couple of times just to calm, soothe and rebalance everything. This is the sort of serum where you can layer multiple layers if you want to. You could use it as a moisturizer because it's also hydrating. It's super flexible, but I would always encourage whichever product you choose to have a calming and soothing serum amongst your other actives, just to bring a bit of harmony back to the skin. Now, the fifth rule is in a lot of ways the most important. That is, make sure your skincare routine is fun. I've seen so many influencers here on YouTube and over on Instagram calling people out for using fragrance and saying it's destroying your skin, demonizing certain brands, certain products, and that leaves a lot of people that like fragrance, like a specific brand that isn't popular, feeling like they're doing the wrong thing for their skin and like it takes the fun and the enjoyment out of it. You've got to do what's right for your skin type, and of course, if you're sensitive to fragrance, don't use it. If you don't like the ethics and the ethos behind a brand, don't use them in your life. That's okay, but we all have to remember to do what's right for us. If a product makes you feel good, honestly, that is worth like 10 times what you can get from any active ingredient, because the more joy you have in your routine, the more likely you are to do it. Bringing that happiness back to your overall self-care and well-being can be one of the best things for our skin, because honestly, stress and anxiety can be the worst things in terms of triggering aging in the skin. So having products that just make you feel good is perfectly fine. My one guilty pleasure is the Rose by Any Other Name body wash by Aesop. I love this. It's bougie, it's overpriced. Yes, it's just a body wash, but it makes me feel so good. Honestly, I'd say it's my one ride or die in my whole routine that just brings that harmony back to my life and makes me feel really good and look forward to using my other skincare products. Find those products that make you feel amazing and keep using them. No matter what anyone might say online, if it works for you, then it's got a place in your skincare routine, and I kind of think that's the key rule that we should all live by. So there you have it, guys. The 5 skincare rules I think are definitely worth incorporating into your own skincare journey. Hopefully none of these will cost you additional money. They also aren't too onerous. Hopefully you're doing most of these anyway, but I wanted to share that in this video today to just kind of bring it all back to basics. Often we can get lost in all the products, and stripping it back to the fundamentals is a really great place to start. Or maybe you've got an established routine and you just want to do a check on it and make sure that it's living up to what you want and getting the maximum benefit for the money that you're investing in it. Again, I would love to know what your like one rule that you stick by with your skincare routine is, just to sound off in the comments below. And wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, I love your skin. Take care. Bye.